to this month's edition of our BatAbility Club monthly update. So this month we're going to be having a look back at what happened in December and let you in on what's coming up for you guys in January. So Neil today won't be appearing on camera. He's behind the scenes. It could be a little bit of a hangover from Hogmanay. Who knows? But let's get into it and see what we've got for you. So, what did we do in December? Quite a few things. So we had getting paid by clients, which was a special request by one of our BatAbility Club members. So thanks very much for that. That was an interesting one to do. We did delivering upper quartile customer service and infrared technology with Richard Crompton. Neil, would you like to add a few words about that?
Yeah, I mean, amazing webinars. Thank you for your contributions with the getting paid by clients and the customer service one. But really, not to be missed is over 2 hours of mostly Richard, a little bit of myself, but mostly Richard talking about a subject that he obviously knows an awful lot about, bearing in mind he's putting together the survey guidelines for that very subject. And do you want me to talk briefly about David Hill as well?
Yeah, I was just going to introduce it, but fill your boots.
Yeah, Dr. David Hill. For those of you who don't know who David Hill is, a very, very important man, contributed an awful lot of worthy research, including being heavily involved in the development of acoustic lures when it comes to trapping bats. And then finally, we did that club Christmas cracker. Yeah. How did you find that, Aileen?
It was interesting, I think, is the best word to describe it.
A lot of laughs, a lot of alcohol, a lot of edits. But yeah, if you want a laugh, if you want to see that, I think that's on the lighter side of club. You'll find that on the lighter side of club if you're still in the mood for something Christmassy.
Perfect. So moving on, let's see what we've got coming up for you this month then. So first and foremost, part of our new series of Bird IDs with David Darrell Lambert coming up on the 11th of January. And then also on the 18th of January, all about badgers with Laura Carter Davis. Neil, do you want to say a couple of words about these?
Yeah, I'm really excited about these two webinars. I mean, David and Laura are, people I've known for a long time, and they are very engaging. They're very knowledgeable about what they talk about. So for me, yeah, I just can't wait to get these guys on camera again delivering stuff for us, because it's always good. Yeah.
Perfect. And lots of live and exclusive to clubs this month as well. Preliminary roost assessments with yourself, Neil, and also your quarterly Ask Me Anything towards the end of the month.
Yeah, would you like to say the preliminary roost assessments again? Says I was slacking you off for struggling then, and then it didn't come out properly.
I think I said it better my first time than you did your first time. So let's go again. Preliminary roost assessments.
That's the one, and I won't need to say that word live because it will be on screen at the time. Yeah, so that, for those of you that are into bats, I think you'll know what that's all about. And then we've got Be Your Guest, John Middleman from Spain Birds, and we're going to be asking John all about where to go in Spain to watch birds, but also mammals. And John is also a bit of a bat person as well, so he'll be able to tell us a little bit about some of the bats that you might come across if you're in Spain, especially if you join John on one of his tours. So that's kind of with the, hopefully 2022, some of us are going to be able to leave the country a little bit more than the last couple of summers. So this is hopefully a bit of an appetizer. Am I talking too much?
Yes. Move on.
Right.
Okay, go.
Okay, what do you want me to talk about now, Aileen?
The next one.
Oh, the next one, product review. Al's coming back to do a product review of the LunaBat DFR1 Pro. Not many people in the British Isles know much about that bat detector, but we thought it'd be a really interesting one to do. And finally, talking bat this month. I interviewed him in December, but we've put it up in January. Henry Andrews. Yes. A very engaging and interesting talking bat with Henry, who, we had a few laughs and really worth a look if you want to find out more about Mr. Andrews.
Perfect. So that leads us nicely into our competition. So last month's competition was to win the Bat Roosts in Rock book. And I believe that the question was, who is the person behind the Bat Rock Habitat Key, which of course, Neil, was?
Henry Andrews.
Although
Henry would say with many other associates, but Henry Andrews was the answer we were looking for.
So in my tin is back, seeing as how we're back in the UK. We have all of our competition entries.
And we don't get that many people entering this. So if you're watching this in the future and you're thinking, I'm wasting my time entering, the chances of me winning is not very high, I'd say the chances are pretty good. Most club members don't enter.
They don't, which is a shame.
Yeah.
So this month's winner is Charlie H. Does that need to be a bit closer?
Yeah, I can see that now, Aileen. Yeah, okay,
Perfect.
So I think we've only got one Charlie. Well, there would have only been one Charlie H that responded to the question.
Absolutely. So Charlie H, if you're watching this, if you can send me an email with your address on it, please, and we can get your Bat Roosts in Rock book off to you. So, what do we have for this month's, folks? Well, this month's competition is to win the Merlin Tuttle book, The Secret Lives of Bats. So, as you should know by now, the format is to drop me an email before the 20th of the month with the correct answer to the following question, which will be coming up in just a second, but for your chance to be the winner of The Secret Lives of Bats by Merlin Tuttle. So Neil, what's the question this month?
Okay, let's make it easy again. We'll always make it too easy, but let's just go for what is the scientific name for grey long-eared bat. Proper spelling, no typos.
I think he's been a bit harsh, folks, but let's wait and see what comes in.
It's an excellent book, by the way, and also if you're a BatAbility Club member, which obviously you are if you're watching this, it's really worth checking out the Talking Bat interview we did with Merlin Tuttle, earlier in 2021. Really good interview by an amazing person that's contributed so much to bat conservation around the world.
Cool. So once again, drop me an email with the correct answer to that question for a chance to win The Secret Lives of Bats by Merlin Tuttle. So that's us for this month, folks. Thanks for listening. Hope you all had a lovely Christmas and a good new year, as much as you could do with the restrictions, depending on where you are in the country. And hopefully we will see you on a BatAbility webinar at some point in the very near future. Thank you. Bye.